That night, while my husband was fast asleep, I had the maid pretend to be me and lie beside him in bed. But suddenly, my husband turned over and wrapped his arm around her. The maid panicked and quickly covered her face with a blanket. Luckily, my husband didn't notice a thing. He thought the woman in his arms was me. Then the maid whispered nervously, "What if your husband finds out in the morning?" I told her, "Just stay put and do as I say. I'll be back before sunrise. You'll get $200 for your trouble." With that, I left the house and went to meet my lover. The maid watched me walk away, feeling uneasy, but she didn't dare refuse. By dawn, after a night of pleasure, I came home. Afraid my husband might smell something unusual, I sprayed myself with perfume. Once everything was ready, I woke the sleeping maid, handed her $200, and told her to leave quickly. Then I slipped back into bed myself, pretending I'd just woken up. But when I lifted the blanket, my husband was gone. I called out his name a few times, but there was no response. Panic set in, and I quickly grabbed my phone and called him. When he answered, he looked nervous and uneasy. I immediately asked where he was. He claimed he was out having dinner with friends. But then, I heard a woman's voice beside him, and I could see lipstick marks on his neck. At that moment, I knew he'd been cheating on me. So I decided there was no point hiding anymore. I told him the truth about my affair too. What I didn't expect was that this was exactly what he'd been waiting for. Right then, the maid walked into the room. It turned out she had already told my husband everything about my secret date the night before. I froze, not knowing what to say. Then my husband walked in. He admitted that everything he'd done was just to confirm whether the maid was telling the truth.
We're done. Congratulations. You're officially homeless.
In the end, he left me and ended up with the maid instead.